TIFU by bringing up the fishy smell. To keep a long story short, I, 15F, was hanging out with my friend, 16F, in my room. She's on her period. You can probably tell where this is going. And we were playing Mario Party when I suddenly smelled something fishy. I said, "Phew, damn. What is that smell? Smells like my dog." She just stared at me in horror before sheepishly saying, "Sorry, that's me," before she grabbed some perfume and started spraying it all over. She continued, "I'm really insecure over that. This is why I hate being on my period." I got awkward and just said, "Oh." Few minutes after this happened, we had to take her back home, and after we dropped her off she texted, "Hey. I'm gonna be honest, I was trying so hard to not bust out sobbing." I didn't understand and asked, "Why?" She said, "Because of earlier, and I don't think I'll come back over for a while." I responded, "I'm sorry, and I didn't know." Nothing has been said since. I genuinely didn't know it was her, and now I think I ruined our friendship. TL. Dear, I unknowingly said my friend smelled fishy and now she's upset at me. This so sad, but not your fault. I grew up with a single dad, and around 14, shortly after I became sexually active, he started making these comments. I'd legit shower 3 times a day, scrubbing myself with harsh soaps, douching and change everything multiple times a day, and still smelled super embarrassing, and I didn't want to leave my room, let alone the house. I was involved in a nursing assistant class sometime thereafter, and my teacher, who was a nurse, pulled me aside and let me know ever so gently I should talk to a doctor. That it wasn't that I was doomed to smell forever. That there was likely something medically wrong. Turns out it ain't normal. It's an easy fix, and all the washing and douching probably just made it worse. Definitely worth talking to her about. Because not everyone has a connected mother figure around able to have these conversations. My ex-GF smelled bad for months. I had to say something eventually and felt awful. But she went to the doctor and they said she needed antibiotics. It went away after that. If it's that bad, she probably should check with a gynecologist. Well, this sucks because teen girls are very vulnerable and insecure. But what all of us adults know is, she needs to get treated. Be as nice and kind as you can. And explain that it's okay. But that she should probably get checked out before it gets worse. There's things women can get. Not necessarily an STD. That can make your nether regions smell. If I'm not mistaken, I think vaginosis can cause that. And that's just from bacteria getting into places it doesn't belong. Reassure her that you don't think she's gross and that it can happen to anyone. Also, say you didn't tell a soul. This is an honest mistake. But I would recommend further elaboration when it comes to apologies. Especially over text. "I'm sorry" comes off as ingenuine. Next time you see her, apologize again and make sure she realizes you would never say something to intentionally hurt her feelings. Menstrual periods do not smell fishy. Your friend needs to see her doctor. There are treatments for conditions that cause those odors, like bacterial vaginosis or yeast infections. Your friend doesn't have to suffer with this. A quick Google of this tells me she needs to see her doctor. They can probably sort this out with some antibiotics. It's nothing to be ashamed of and something that probably has an easy fix. Also reassure her that you will not tell anyone else about this and delete this post if there is a chance that she or mutual friends could see it. Either she needs to see a doctor or she isn't washing and changing her pads properly. Either way, it was an honest faux pas. Give her some space, but let her know you still want to hang out. It could be a confidence issue or something she doesn't want to talk about. Periods don't smell fishy, as far as I can recall. Vaginitis causes the fishy smell. It's common and easily treated. Hey, she probably has BV. She needs antibiotics. I've never experienced a fishy period. Now products that have been left in the lavatory trash too long. I am sorry this happened to you. I can tell you that we all innocently say things that place our feet firmly in our mouths. All you can do is say you're sorry and leave the door open. I hate to tell you this, but it is highly doubtful that this is the last time you will do it. Being 63, I have too much experience with this. BV. Quick trip to the clinic and pharmacy. Bacterial vaginosis causes a fishy smell. It's very common and very easy to treat. Try to kindly tell your friend it's not her fault and she should go to the doctor. Disclaimer. I have zero experience with lady parts except when I came out of one. I suspect her biggest fear is that you're going to publicly make fun of her. Reach out to her and apologize. Make it clear that it's between you and her. And keep that promise. I read several other comments about doctors and antibiotics. Making it up to her might sound like calling a dialysis line and telling them you have the problem and asking what advice they can give. Take some of the embarrassment onto yourself to help her retain some dignity while still trying to get her what help she needs. If it's seeing a doctor, at least she knows that there is hope for fixing it. Yeah, that's probably bacterial vaginosis. I got it as a teen when I was on my period. She needs antibiotics. Nothing else will get rid of the bacteria. The smell is embarrassing, but worse than that is that it hurts. Hurts to pee, to wipe, to have sex. Good luck to you both. Tell her you're sorry, but also she should go get treatment for her condition because despite misogynistic common beliefs, it's not actually normal for periods to stink. Maybe she uses a sanitary pad and she's not changing it enough? That was really brave of her to let you know how upsetting it was to her. I get the feeling that if she's willing to tell you that, she cares for you a lot. We don't normally share that kind of stuff with people we have written off forever. So, hopefully you two will be able to rebuild your friendship. And I hope that she has someone in her life that will help her get treatment. Other replies are correct in that usually an odor strong enough to be detected from a distance or due to something that needs medical treatment. It's not uncommon at all. And especially not when our bodies are adjusting to menstruation early on. It's a huge change, both in our bodies and our ongoing hygiene technique. And this stuff happens. It's hard to avoid the embarrassment and shame that gets put on us, though.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.